go downtown, somebody keep telling me, don't you hang around. See, it's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. See, I called to my brother and I say, brother, oh brother, won't you help me please? And he winds up knocking me back down, oh, back down to my knees. There were times when I thought I wouldn't last too long, and that I would be able to carry on. Your time. It's been a long time coming, but I know, oh, a change gonna come. Do you believe a change will come? Do you believe a change will come, ladies? Men? All right. Now, who is a fan of Shaggy? Strength of a woman. Let me see the strong woman inside here. I know we're tired coming from work, but let me see the hands of the strong woman inside here. All right. Let me sing this one. Woo! Let me get some volume on that, please. Jamaican woman.
Renee, for your entertainment. Now, I'm going to ask our President, Brother O'Neill Grant, our first Vice President, Sister Tisha Clark-Griffiths, our second Vice President, Sister Julian Corodas. They're all here. Just extending welcome to these members of our Office of Corps. Welcome, welcome. I see also Brother Vivian Crawford, Executive Director, Institute of Jamaica. Welcome, Brother Crawford. We have apologies for lateness from Honorable Favor Williams, and she will be here in due time. And I will now invite the Honorable Xavier Main, Minister of State in the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, to bring greetings. Brother Main.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Particularly, let me recognize amongst us the Director of Public Prosecution, Ms. Paula Llewellyn. The theme, when I saw the theme this morning, I said to myself, whether it is a coincidence that on International Men's Day, there is this forum titled Empowering Women for Sustainable Development. But when I came, I realized that even my name tag says Xavier Main, representing the Honorable Shiny Robbins. So I understand clearly what is happening here. But it is an honor, a great honor for me to bring greetings on behalf of my minister, the Honorable Shiny Robinson, the Minister of Labor and Social Security, at this Women's Forum as part of the Jamaica Civil Service Association's year-long centenary celebration. And let me first use this opportunity to congratulate the JCSA for the remarkable job that you have been doing for almost a century in improving the quality of life for civil servants through collective bargaining. And formed in 1919, the JCSA was originally established to secure better wages and emoluments for government workers. However, over time, the JCSA has evolved into one of the most powerful unions in the country. Through its multiple committees, the JCSA has been able to effectively advocate for the rights and protection of its members. Our civil servants are now in a better position than they were a century ago through our tripartite discussions that have facilitated mutual understanding between employers and employees. Your theme, Empowering Women for Sustainable Development, is quite fitting in this global dispensation when the world of work is changing and the decent work agenda is now at the forefront, setting the tone as to how we achieve social and economic success. There can be no doubt in anyone's mind that our women have played an integral role in our development, and the society is indebted to our women for their contribution. The work of government cannot be achieved without the support, hard work, dedication of our civil servants, majority of whom are women, and for this we are thankful. A century of service by the JCSA is a tremendous achievement, and your role in securing the rights and benefits for civil servants throughout the years will be recognized for generations to come. But empowerment can be seen as a process that fosters power in people for use in their own lives, their communities, and in the wider society. And according to the UN Population Fund, an empowered woman has a sense of self-worth. She can determine her own choices and has access to opportunities and resources, providing her with an array of options she can pursue. She has control over her own life, both within and outside of the home. And she has the ability to influence the direction of social change to create a more just social and economic order, both nationally and internationally. As a country, our legislations are not biased against women. Our labor laws, for example, are applicable to all workers and employees, and through them, our women are empowered. We have made significant strides in empowering our women as a country, and we have received certain positive reviews in this regard. The International Labour Organization commends Jamaica as employing the highest proportion of women managers globally in its report on women in business and management gaining momentum. In our own Ministry of Labour, the Industrial Relations Department is headed by a female, Ms. Julian Carudes, the first in its 80 years of existence. Throughout the public sector, women are making decisions in the corridors of power. Within the trade union movement in Jamaica, women have been playing an active role. In fact, the Joint Confederation of Trade Unions is headed by a woman. The empowerment of our women is yielding positive returns, and with the increased access to education, this will only get better. Already, it is said that the ratio of females to males within our universities is within the region of 70 to 30. The increased involvement of women in politics at the representational level is an indication of how far we have come. The country's 7th Prime Minister was a woman, and cumulatively on either side there are currently 11 women within our parliament. On the matter of sustainable development, Vision 2030 is clear on the role of women, and it has emphasized that achievement of sustainable development goal is pivotal on the contribution and role of women. Many of the SDG targets specifically recognize women's equality and empowerment as both the objective in some instances and in other cases as part of the solution. In order for us to empower our women so that the role as designated by Vision 2030 is realized, a greater focus has to be placed on some key areas such as increased training and education, contribution of private sector to ensuring women's full and productive employment and decent work, equal pay for equal work, or work of equal value and equal opportunities. Increase the choice for women to make their own decisions in terms of career choices, knowing that they will be fairly and favorably considered at the end of training. And lastly, strengthening girls' and women's voice and participation. But let me use this opportunity to once again commend and place on record commendation to the JCSA for its role in nation building as we move forward, we do so with confidence and pride that as a country, we have adopted the role of social dialogue in pursuit of good governance. We recognize that our achievement could not have been realized without the sterling contribution of our women. Our aim as a country is to continue to empower them as we seek to build an all-inclusive and prosperous nation. Thank you.
I will now invite our Director of Public Prosecutions, Sister Paula Llewellyn, to bring greetings. Thank you.
President of the Civil Service Association and other senior officers, Minister of State, distinguished colleagues all. My staff at the ODPP are always keeping me abreast in respect of what is happening in the Civil Service Association. And this weekend, there was a civil service walk run. And it was the office of the DPP that won. We had 32 members of staff. Most of them were administrative staff, but we are a family, and sometimes they understand that a lot of us, the legal people, because of some of our commitments, we get tired. We have had sports day in the past, all of us together, but on this occasion I can tell you have a worthy representative in Ms. Siobhan Hamilton. And on our Team DPP chat group, on the weekend we all saw the pictures, and the trophy is going to be put in a special place so that we can all celebrate that the DPP, our back is broad, not only in the legal arena, but in the administrative arena, and also in the athletic arena. And I hope nobody, Mr. Jones, I got that thought. You are not going to get me in shorts showing you if I can walk or run athletically. I go to the gym, but I must confess if I'm going to give you a broad back and the strength of a woman is going to come out. You will show me any criminal, anywhere, at any time. I'm going to see my strength. I remember speaking about the strength of a woman, and it's wonderful that on Mr. Bain, a man's day, the women are so empowered that they're celebrating themselves. It was Mahatma Gandhi who said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The essence of womanhood has always meant, not only that we can multitask, but that we have always seen ourselves as losing ourselves in the service of others. I would like to salute and congratulate the Jamaica Civil Service Association, because I am aware that you are one of the most powerful unions in Jamaica and perhaps in the Caribbean. But what is very important is that certainly with my interface with members of the association, I'm always aware that you recognize that giving service above self is for Jamaica, land we love. So may I salute you for carrying that particular banner, and may you continue, as we all in the public service have to deal with the slings and arrows in public life, and as we all are underpaid and overworked, but if I certainly had to do it again, I would choose being a public servant over any other profession. I tell people all the time, don't refer to me as the exalted or poet-dwelling, constitutional preacher, powerful woman in Jamaica. I am your humble servant. And I genuinely believe, as I am sure you do too, that it is the people that we serve. It's not the people who serve us. And none of us have the right to obtain money under means of false pretenses by taking, though it sometimes is a pittance, the salary without doing the work. Because at the end of the day, I made sure that the 54 lawyers that work with me and the 30-odd administrative staff, they understand that our country, Jamaica, land we love, deserves the best of us. Not some of the time, but all of the time. So nobody would ever interface with me and even be aware that salary issues or payment issues is even an issue. When they walk away from me as a public servant, they will be overwhelmed by the fact that they just rub shoulders with somebody who believes that giving back and service above self is critical for nation building. So let me again congratulate you, and I see Mrs. Tiffany Powell-Williams, General Secretary. Mr. Grant, you have a dynamo here. I don't even have to know her to just look from the way she walks, the way she talks, that this is a phenomenal woman. So where is she? May I congratulate her. And as you continue to show them that you're little but a caliber, remember that, as my mother taught me, when you have the ability to work hard, nobody can use hard work to frighten you. Nobody can crack your head and take out what is in it. You know, many people say to me, this is going to be when you're under the pressure. How is it that you're able to smile? I say, listen, man, that's when I'm at my most dangerous. So never ever take it for granted, because I really believe I am a Jamaican. It matters not who is in government, what is happening. What is important is that I am a Jamaican and I'm here as a public servant to give. I'm going to share with you before when I was a very young prosecutor, very young drug counsel, I did one of my first murder cases. I was up against, in court 2, Mrs. Arlene Harrison Henry, and her leader was Mr. P.J. Patterson, Queen's Counsel. And I did such a good job. I was quite feisty. Well, still am, but more feisty when I was younger. And Mr. Patterson was so impressed that he said, Miss Gordon, you know, Mr. Ratcher and I want you to consider joining the firm of Ratcher Patterson. And I said, sir, I'm overwhelmed. That would be a great honor. But I want to be a public servant and I want to be a prosecutor. And 30 years later, I'm still there. Now, of course, we have to be politically correct. On the other side, I used to do a lot, Mr. Main, of neighborhood watch speeches all over Jamaica. And the police would say, Mr. Dwelling, we want to take it to so-and-so, we want to take it to so-and-so. So you can encourage the people. You have to be each other's best neighbor. You have to come to court, give evidence, be a juror. And the police came to me one day, I think I was an assistant director. I said, Mr. Dwelling, we want you to go to Fletcher's land. I said, Fletcher's land? Where is that? It's okay, we'll come and pick you up. We came and they picked me up. We went there, it's an inner city community. I said to the superintendent, what are we waiting on? Usually I just give the speech and shake 2 hands and say hello and then I leave. I said, it's getting dark. We are waiting on the member of parliament. So I said, who is that? And almost immediately I saw a greenish van slowly coming into the community center. And when it opened, the community center would had a sprinkling of people. I don't know where they came from. The entire place was full. And when the van door opened, I saw that it was Mr. Sian. So I said to the superintendent, this is a part of West Kingston? I didn't know. Anyway, he gave his speech, greetings, caretaker for the other side gave his greetings, and then I came to give my greetings, my guest speak. When I finished, I remember very clearly, because I used two popular slogans at the time, one used by the PNP and one used by the JLP. And the crowd was quite roused, and I think engaged in the fact that you need to be a Jamaican, you need to make sure that you come and give evidence, come and serve as a juror. And Mr. Siaga said to me, Mr. Llewellyn, you were good on the platform. Have you ever thought I could see you on the political platform? Have you ever thought about that? I said, no, sir. If I have any talent to communicate or persuade, it can only be used for justice. So I have the distinct honor and privilege of having exchanged with two great Jamaican patriots the whole issue of perhaps service in another arena, but public service as a prosecuting attorney, that is my passion, and I give it free. Notwithstanding, Mr. Jones, the fact that I earn so little. But what is important is at the end of the day, when you hear the office of the DPP, you know that we are giving quality and service above self. So Mr. Grant, please keep the fire burning, and to the General Secretary, but all the very, very best. And don't be afraid to put the fire under Mr. Grant too, because we ladies know how to multitask, and very often we see the solution and they get it later, and sometimes even take the kudos. But that's all right, because we're accustomed to giving service above self, and it's about being one team and being successful. So ladies and gentlemen, continue to empower each other. Make sure that you influence your community to make sure that we don't have the specter of domestic violence. You can hear about it, you can read about it, but I and my staff have to be in the trenches, actually prosecuting the cases coming from domestic violence. It is not pretty. It is terrible. So please be a beacon for positivity, and do not look the other way and take the ostrich approach when you know that family members, community members, church members are victims of domestic violence. Be assertive. Your back has to be broad. So thank you very much for inviting me here. And again, we are the champions of the walk road civil service. I appreciate it.
I will now invite our sister Arlene McBee, Chairman for the Jamaica Police Federation, to come and bring greetings. Sister McBee.
President of the Jamaica Civil Service Association, General Secretary, officers, Honorable Minister, Madam DPP, Mr. Jones, visiting friends, I must say women of power, women with tenacity, women with confidence, and men who are leaders. I greet you well on behalf of the Jamaica Police Federation. Your theme is, I would say, the epitome of many things. The many things I classify as beauty and empowerment. The theme, empowering women for sustainable development, is one that we need to take seriously. And as a person who is woefully underpaid and overworked, just like my colleagues, as Madam DPP declared she is, I must tell you that the commitment of service, the commitment of giving unflinching service to this society is paramount. And as we celebrate the contribution of women in the society, it is important to reflect at the evolution, where we were and where we are today. There is a saying that a successful woman is the firm foundation of the bricks that are thrown at her and how well she accepts every blow from that brick. Today, I look at the empowerment tool as a factor of moving forward. We have a lot of societal issues plaguing us. Earlier, Madam DPP spoke of domestic violence. We have experienced that in our own circles in the JCF. And how we deal with it, it's a matter for all of us. This dictates and this calls for partnership. The Police Federation has always partnered with all the stakeholders, all the representatives, just to make it easier that there can be unison going forward when it comes on to problematic situation facing the young women and the old women in our society. Even though at times the challenges are many, but as women, I want each and every one of you today to just stand. Just stand for me. Each and every woman present here today, just stand. And I would love for you to do a self-affirmation. And you can repeat after me. I thank you, Lord, for this wonderful, this awesome, this beautiful human being standing before you. And with the confidence you have invested in me, I will continue to give, to nurture, to propel to great heights, not only the stars, but beyond the stars. And of course, it's optional. You can hug yourself. It's up to you. Thank you. That's wonderful. Give yourself a big round of applause. Sustainable development in any society, it stems from the economical standpoint, the social standpoint, and it's holistic. But how do we progress in a society where we have challenges? It is important as women that we know that our contribution must be one of patriotism. And I must commend the Jamaica Civil Service Association for putting on a function like this. Something to say to women, you're valued, you're empowered, remain confident and give of your best to the society. Yes, the Police Federation has many challenges dealing with on behalf of the rank and file. I won't call Mr. Jones' name because I've heard the echo before. But Mr. Jones can attest to that. And we will continue on the path of representation. Mr. Grant knows what it is to be a strident representative while still giving patriotic service. And the Police Federation, we don't operate less than that. Today, I just want to commend you on, this wonderful, awesome setting and to encourage you to give of your best to nation building. And even though you give of your best to nation building, always remember, we have families to take care of. And whilst you give of your best, you find time for family. That's a level of empowerment that you must embrace. That's a level of empowerment that you must understand, because when all is lost, you do not have the public servant's name. men anymore. What you have is your family by your side. So find time for family, empowering yourselves as women, as men. For sustainable development, it means you sustain and develop your own household, because you have to ensure that everything is okay on the inside before you go and give proper service on the outside. So I implore you as women and as men to continue that sustainable development in a social, emotional way and sustain the family unit. As it relates to the economy, we are fully aware of the economical woes and the need for the thrust of fiscal discipline. But whilst there is a thrust of fiscal discipline that exists, the discipline does not follow us to the supermarket, to the market, to the gas pump. It does not follow us, and we have to be real. We have to understand that when you stand in front of any group, at any platform, in front of your colleagues, even with your family, it's hard to know that you're unable to afford things. So as public servants, I encourage you today, on behalf of my team at the Police Federation, give of your best. But there must be a balance in everything we do. Sustaining the economy in a very, very positive way, yes, it is needed. But sustaining the person, the individual, that is important. So let us not trick ourselves. We need to have a balance in everything. An equitable approach, a better approach that we appreciate. It is no ordinary day right now in the history of Jamaica. We realize that we have moved from women staying at home and being the provider, nurturing and multiplying, going out there in leadership position, and it's commendable. This is the evolution of sustainability that we must look at and always applaud it. We hardly find that move anymore where there is any dissenting views like before when women take position. But I implore all the women in position, and I remembered years ago Madam DPP was at a function in St. Mary, and she said something that was very profound to me. I doubt she remembered. I did a presentation, and what she said to me is that that presentation was a powerhouse. But I can say to you, you will do well. Just understand how to navigate, and silence is golden. And she smiled. And I did not understand what it meant until I have the leadership position. And silence is indeed golden, because the way you used to articulate before, you have to be strategic with many things, right, Mr. Jones? You would know we meet each other very frequently, and I tell you the navigation has to be differently. So I'm just sharing this with the women who will be taking over as leaders in different spheres of society. Be prepared. Don't doubt yourself. Embrace your individuality. Do not allow or wait on someone to validate who you are. Remember that. Empowering women. I will not leave out the men, because we are talking about gender equality, and the men for sustainable development is a holistic approach to a successful organization, a successful country, and a successful world. Again, congratulations on behalf of the staff and the Jamaica Police Federation, and by extension the rank and file population of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. God bless you all.
Welcome, I see you made it. And we have you on our program to bring greetings. You are representing Minister Grange, so I now welcome you and ask that you do so. Thank you.
chance to catch my breath or take a look at the prepared speech or get to look at the appropriate salutations. And as I look around the room, I see that there are so many names that I would have to call that it don't make sense about there, right? They say you must never say all protocols observed because that is bad protocol. But I guess it would be appropriate, and you would understand since I'm just getting here, it would be appropriate for me to say that I'm sure that the protocols have already been established and you will grant me, allow me to accept them as my own. One of the challenges of doing protocols from a program is that you never know who is here from who isn't here. And I remember earlier this morning, President, you and I were at a function together. And there was a list of protocols. And fortunately, I was there with ample time to see all of who was on the list, who I knew that weren't there. And then I was also able to identify all of who were there but weren't on the list. So I was able to adjust accordingly. This evening I don't have that luxury. So let me just say good afternoon to everyone. And thank you for having me represent the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, the Honorable Olivia Grange. And she says you all know her as... Yeah, that's exactly what she said. You know, I came in and I caught the last part of Miss McBean's presentation. And while I was parking, I heard her from outside there, I heard her talking about going to the supermarket and not being able to afford the things that you see there. That's what you said, right? Look at this strange. That's part of what you said. Okay. I didn't hear everything, but that part stood out for me. Because we are here this afternoon at a women's forum. And it's so ironic that this women's forum is being held on International Men's Day. And I think there is some method to the madness. They plan to waste food. No, but I tell you this much. As I heard Ms. McBean speaking about the matter, especially of the supermarket thing. For us as men, those of you men who are present, it is important to recognize the importance of the women in our lives. Do I hear an amen? Yeah, man, I'm better say it because some of your wives are here. You know, there's a story that is told about a teacher who went into the classroom, it was an English class, went into the classroom and wrote, unhyphenated, no apostrophes, no nothing at all. Women without her men is fill in the blank. Nothing. And she asked the class to put in the appropriate commas, hyphens, whatever they want to make it a complete sentence. And the men wrote, women without her man. A woman without her man is nothing. And the women wrote, woman, colon, without her, man is nothing. You see, I can't tell which of you were in the class and what you wrote. But it is, I don't think it is by mistake that it is a day as today, which is International Men's Day, that we are having a forum speaking about empowering our women for sustainable development. Because in Jamaica, in the civil service, there are more I'm waiting. You know how much more? Say that again, President. Well, the President said it because in what they prepared for me, they said that there are 60% of the civil service is women, so about 20% more. I never wanted to say that because I didn't get to check for myself. I was waiting for somebody to say it, and then I said, well, it's true, them talking. And I don't know if it's just me. 1 minute. You see, I am not ashamed to say that my complexion seems to draw heat. And I see them have some things here. I wonder if they're pointing in the wrong direction. This is the front or the back? Is the front this? Oh, okay, that's right. Alright. So let me go to the speech. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you greetings on behalf of my minister, the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange, who is unavoidably absent but wishes to assure you that she is here in spirit. I first want to say congratulations to the Jamaica Civil Service Association on its 100th year of service to the women and men in the public sector. Has someone reached? So if we have already celebrated 99, you recognize that we're in the 100th. So we're not around then. All right, good. But look here, 100 years in the life of any body. And when I say body, it means body, our body. It's a big milestone, not true? Tell the truth. I think you should give the Civil Service Association. And it is one thing for our body such as this. It just exists for 100 years. But I'm sure that all of you here will agree with me that this body has not just existed. Because this body represents thousands of civil servants, has done so for years, and continues to play an integral role in public sector modernization, which has enhanced accountability and transparency in the way government functions. You agree? So like I'm speaking to the choir. The JCSA not only lobbies for better pay and working conditions for civil servants, but also validates the performance management appraisal system, which ensures that we get a fair day's pay for a fair day's work, while ensuring that service standards are met. And we set high standards for ourselves in the civil service. Yes? I don't know if you say amen, man. All right. And I've said before, with the majority of public servants at all levels of government being female, it's only fitting that the JCSA hosts this women's forum entitled Empowering Our Women for Sustainable Development. The Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport is delighted to be a part of this celebration. We commend the JCSA on promoting the development of women within the public sector. I especially commend the association on having a discussion on some of the challenges being faced by working class women, such as sexual harassment, gender-based violence, and discrimination within the world of work. In fact, the function that the President and I were at this morning was actually a celebration of International Men's Day, but one of the key topics for discussion at that event had to do with paternity leave. And some of us might not think about it that way, but the fact is, a discussion on paternity leave isn't just about men. It is actually about women as well. And I shared the story this morning, a personal story of mine as it relates to the whole issue of paternity leave. And I spoke from the perspective of paternity leave, which doesn't currently exist, but it is something that we're actively looking to put in place. And we see, in the research has shown that there are countries all over the world who have done it, while most have not. But there was one country that came up in a box pop that we had this morning where they said that paternity leave lasts as long as 1 year in some countries. And they pointed out, I think it was Japan who quoted, but they pointed out that there's an arrangement with the insurance companies such that 60% of the paternity leave, they get 60% of their pay for the first 6 months of the paternity leave and then 40% for the next 6 months. And it allows, of course, for the father to share the responsibility of parenting in the early years with the mother. Now, my personal experience, we were speaking up from the perspective of paternity leave generally, but my experience is such that, say that again, sir? Oh, I thought you knew my experience and you were telling them before I tell them. So my experience is that 2 weeks before the 40th, we had a little issue where my daughter, she was very active while in the tummy, but all of a sudden she stopped moving. So we went and did an ultrasound. We got to the place to do the ultrasound very late in the evening. Took her in the morning to collect the ultrasound and then dropped her at the doctor's office. Left her there, heading to work. Going down Half Tree Road, reached right in front of the Holy Cross Church. I never forget it. And I got a call from her